Today we'll be exploring Somnium DreamViewer. In the first video, Somnium Microtechnology presents to us, the audience, the Somnium DreamViewer overview and guide. Congratulations on your purchase of the Somnium DreamViewer. You're about to embark on a journey of discovery into the most mysterious realm of all, the world of your dreams. Look, buddy, I have crazy dreams. I was kidnapped in a school bus, got weirdly entangled with a snowman, and became a demon's receptionist. I don't think I want to embark on this journey. But I'm in too deep now, so let's continue. Now, what exactly is Somnium DreamViewer? It's a device that scans your brain as you sleep, which records and stores data from the visual cortex. Here's a closer look at the product. Now, how exactly does it work? Obviously, the user must fall asleep and start dreaming. As you dream, your dream is being recorded as images, which will be printed out in the morning. Simple and easy. Want to see some examples? October 9th, 1982. Charlie dreamt about a place with no people or buildings, just the trees, the roads, and the cars. Charlie wandered till sunset, and the only building he found was his own home. In front of his home was a man who looked like he was made up of dark pieces of newspaper and had bright eyes. Charlie wasn't startled by the man, and when he reached out to him, he woke up. I know certain dreams have meanings behind them, so I wonder what this means. Anyways, moving on to the Q&A about the Somnium DreamViewer images. If you want clearer images, you actually need to have a good night's sleep. If you don't wear your DreamViewer correctly, your images might lack color and appear less clear. And nightmares are normal, it's all in your head, so don't worry about it. Unless we are trapped with you in your mind, waiting for your return. That's not unsettling at all. I'm being sarcastic. If you get a lot of nightmares, stop using the DreamViewer. If that doesn't work, call this number immediately. And that's the first video. Dreams have always fascinated me because it's like watching a movie. But instead of you choosing the movie, your brain throws random plot lines at you and you have to play along. I'm sadly not the type of person who can control my dreams, so when my dreams go completely south, I can't stop it until I wake up. I don't think I want my dreams to be caught in 4K. I am not using this device, I will tell you that. Next video, and oh my. Suffering from sleep paralysis? Do you have night terrors? Are you hallucinating or experiencing any type of nightmare disorder? If you're using the Somnium DreamViewer, you'll get paid. You'll be entitled to compensation is what I mean. Turns out nightmare-related disorder had a huge increase over the years and continues to get worse. Using Somnium products put people at risk to experience these problems, so it's important to alert someone about this. There's dream suppressant medication that people can take. Ease dose. Keep your dreams and in turn your nightmares under control. Whoa, like lost dogs, they follow us home. Now the house is theirs. A wound opened that will never be healed. That's sad. So first impressions. I wonder why they're so adamant of wanting to be alerted about users' nightmares and preventing them. Like, I understand that nightmares are horrible to deal with. The only dreams I ever had are either darkness or nightmares, so I know they're not fun. But I feel like there's something sketchy going on. There's more to the DreamViewer than just printing images from our dreams. But in order to find out, we must continue watching. Next video, interpreting dreams. Ooh, I'm gonna love this. First things first, the location of your dream. Your home is a pretty common place to find while dreaming because of how familiar it is, and unlike other locations you can find yourself in while dreaming, your home will always be your home, at least for the most part. The sky. Flying dreams are interesting, so take note of your flying skills. It can connect to your confidence in achieving your goals. Work settings. Stress and dissatisfaction could be the reason why your settings in your dreams are at your workplace. You're dreaming, man. You're meant to be relaxing. Stop thinking of work. A labyrinth. I had a dream or two in a setting like this. Feeling guilt or doubt can cause this dream setting. Okay. People are running from their past to an unknown future, but they are just trapped in this never-ending labyrinth. Do I feel guilty about anything? Anyways, what's this? You were always here. Comforting others on the path is discouraged. The labyrinth exists within us all. Forgetting is a quiet comfort. You will be watched from above always. Time is a solid mass of iron. Your house is the center point. Place your palm to the cold metal. Sickness is your way of life. Rot in a dream of awakening. Cast your hot flesh into the teeth of cold iron. You were always here. School setting. I'm sorry, but do you seriously expect me to just brush past that? Ugh, fine. School setting, it's because of a deep part of our psyche. Next video, hallucinations. While watching a movie, we get interrupted with these messages. We get told stories of real sufferers of walking dream hallucinations. The first one being Marco P. Something with claws and wings keep following him. Elena R. A slithering and scaly creature always caught in the corner of her eye or heard moving around. Carol D. Her husband. He was buried last year, so it's obviously not her actual husband screaming at her. Medical facilities will help prevent the spread of this disease, so if you or someone you know is hallucinating, get help. It's a disease? Yikes, it's definitely going to spread spread like wildfire. And apparently you're not supposed to show fear. How do you expect me to remain calm if something is banging on my door and breaking the glass? This doesn't feel like just a hallucination if you ask me. Next video, and it's a guy named Cole Sharp who's experiencing hallucinations that seem pretty real rather than just in his head. He begins his story by stating that he's a bit of a lone wolf, only enjoying his own company. He's also a bit of a night owl, so it's likely he'll be found late at night working or doing his own thing. He was always fascinated about dreaming, so he ordered the DreamViewer once he learned about it. The DreamViewer was the most interesting device he ever got his hands on, and once he started using it, he experienced strange dreams. While dreaming, those in his dreams became reclusive and paranoid, and he found it difficult to lucid dream. But this didn't stop him from using the device. That is until he dreamt about being in a cave with an old man. They found a house to use as shelter, and the old man told Cole that he can't escape, but Cole can. The old man pointed outside and there was a shadowy door. As Cole looked at the details of the door, he suddenly awoken. His next few dreams continued, having the same ending of spotting the mysterious door. Even when he stopped using the DreamViewer, it didn't change the ending of his dreams. This was extremely unnerving to Cole, and one day he had a dream where he actually entered the door and found himself falling into a void. It felt like he was there for days or weeks, falling in complete darkness. That is until he finally awoken from his dream. He only dreamt for 7 to 8 hours, and nothing in his room has changed. Since then, Cole refuses to fall asleep out of fear of returning there. But now he's starting to see the dark door in real life. This is consuming his life, his sanity. He concludes that he has to go back in. So he did. He went missing and his tapes were found in his apartment but are now in custody of FBMI. FBMI is Federal Bureau of Metaphysical Intelligence. Now I understand why reporting your nightmares and hallucinations is important. Your dreams will manifest into reality and it can lead to bad things. Anyways, next video, which is Interlude. There's a person walking in what looks like a maze and at the end shows us a cipher. The geniuses in the comment section actually solved it and it says this. A few names. This will be important later. Speaking of which, orientation video. This seems like a video targeted for new hires. But we also learn a bit more about Somnium Microtechnology. For example, we find out that its founders were 5 labs, which are made up of 4 individuals. And these are the same names from the cipher in the last video. After this piece of information, we get shown rules that must be followed in the Somnium campus. Always keep the lights on. Everyone in the building must leave after 9:30. Stay with a buddy. Don't go alone anywhere. Report everything to your FSO. Even if it's something small, it should be reported because evacuation could be necessary. And don't show fear. Easier said than done, friend. Anyways, worksheet time. We must spot what's out of place. Set 1, the majority of the images look like crabs and there's one snake, so I'm guessing that's the one. Set 2, all the images are of bugs except for one, so I'm assuming that's the one. Set 3, it's the skeleton because the other, never mind, it's this one. That one. Look, I thought the things peering in the dark space was unsettling, but this took the cake. Anyways, moving on. Remember the 4 founders whose names we get except for one? If we flip their names, we can actually see their name and it's Evan. Why is Evan censored? Can't tell you because I have no clue. Next video! We get told about Jean-Pierre, an architect, and how he's assigned to make a prison back in 1876. While sleeping at the site, he dreamt about an interesting place with unique architecture, and when he awoke, he started designing the prison. The prison was completed in 1884, and it was able to hold 999 prisoners. And with the way the prison was built, a guard on the top tower can watch over the cells while the prisoners will be unaware if they're being watched or not, so they must behave because they never know when they're being watched. We soon get told about the guards' strange experiences while working there, such as losing memories of what happened during their shifts, feeling weight on their bodies, and feeling lost in multiple ways. Jean-Pierre refuses to comment on his design of the prison, and when he died on November 23rd, 1890, the prison burned down and killed every prisoner and staff member inside. It's like when he died, he took what he made with him. Interesting. At the end of the video, we see a chat log with someone who believes this information is fake while the other is fascinated by the discovery. The two agreed to look into this more. Next video, and it's titled FBMI Conspiracy. FBMI is on a mission to protect people from paranormal threats while also learning how to wield those threats to their benefit. Since the 60s, they had been interested in the study of dreams, and in 1975 they entered a contract with 5 labs. It was completed by 1980, and the researchers of 5 labs turned into Somnium Technologies. Sources within Somnia stated that they have no desire to further work with the government, and the FBMI director seems irritated that they didn't want to work with them further. And they can't stop them, so they resulted to just surveilling and intimidating them. However, FBMI did seem like they wanted to get their hands on the DreamViewer. Later, 3 individuals attempted to photograph private documents and place wiretaps but failed thanks to the campus security. Those individuals were found to be hired by FBMI. The 3 were arrested, and following the weeks later, they experienced hallucinations and delusions. They had a shared delusion of a 4th burglar on their team. There was no 4th burglar. This information was denied by both FBMI and Somnium. Now, it turns out Sam, one of the burglars, told during an interview that they ran ran through the corridors alone. That's where you messed up, buddy. Don't be alone. That was in the rules. Anyways, this incident was covered by both parties. On December 1980, FBMI board of directors complained about constant nightmares. Leonard, a board director, apparently had a meeting with Dr. Robert, one of the researchers and founders of 5 Labs, and Somnium Microtechnology. There's no transcripts of the meeting, but a journal was found stating that the purpose of the meeting is to know who's responsible for causing the nightmares and if they could be stopped. The next day, Leonard was found dead in the attic, and Robert denied that the meeting happened. Others confirmed that Robert didn't leave the Somnia campus in weeks, and footage at the home showed no one entering. The case was closed and assumed that he took his own life, but we know better. He had a closed casket funeral. After this, FBMI stopped scrutinizing with Somnium Microtechnologies. Who knew nightmares could be such a deadly weapon? Next video. Neurocon. There's a talk hosted by Dr. Robert, where we learn more about the dream research. There's experiments revolving around synchronizing people's dreams, and they're monitoring / amplifying brainwaves. 4 subjects did seem to synchronize because of their similar results. When I saw this, I couldn't help but think about the burglars who had a shared delusion. I wonder if this is a similar situation. Anyways, as for the dream waves, they discovered that they can recreate dreams. Some of these example settings are references to other people's dreams we learned about earlier. And this is everything we have so far. There will be more in the future, so get excited, but be patient too. Go check out their channel, link in the description. And to quickly summarize everything, dreams, wow. Okay, serious though, DreamViewer seems like a fun device to use at first until people suddenly started to experience nightmares that became too real for them. Dreams have turned dangerous, and no matter how hard people are trying to help, you can't save everyone from getting caught in a real-life nightmare. Researching about dreams has really led to harsh consequences. Anyways, I hope you have a good day. I better not catch you dying on me, and goodbye! Like and subscribe.